This is Vicki from Learning Home Volunteers, and welcome to this learning session on pumpkins. Did you hear about the Half Moon Bay Pumpkin Contest? This year, the largest pumpkin weighed in at 2,749 pounds, which topped the world record for the largest pumpkin ever. Amazing! It is the weight of a small car, and the pumpkin is actually going to be on display this weekend at the Pumpkin Festival in Half Moon Bay. Here are some pictures in case you missed it. The grower actually named the pumpkin Michael Jordan. Can you see how massive this is? Look at the people there. You can't even see them behind the pumpkin. Amazing. Well, this is activity number 5, and this is actually a coloring book for you and your child to explore. It starts with a page of the life cycle of the pumpkin, which is to actually plant a pumpkin seed in the soil. The seed obviously sprouts. The sprout grows into a plant. The plant grows vines, which actually have flowers, and then those flowers turn into pumpkins. And they start off as being green, but then it turns orange, and then finally it's ready for harvest. It'll be a nice way for you guys to talk about the life cycle and they can color as well. Well, this activity is number 6, called Tissue Paper Pumpkins. And in your box, you're going to find a roll of butcher paper with a pumpkin sketched on it and a bag, numbered 6, with tissue paper. And from our last activity, you have some glue. Now, you can do this activity on the table or the floor like they're doing here. If you decide to use the floor, you want to put something underneath the paper because the paper is going to get wet with the glue. You need some glue in a container, and I would mix it with water. I kind of like a mixture of 75% glue to 25% water. There are a couple choices in applying the tissue paper. You can put the tissue paper on the actual pumpkin paper and then dip a brush in the glue mixture and then brush it on top of that. Or you can dip the tissue paper in the glue and water and then put it on the paper. Your choice. This is activity number 7, the pumpkin dice game. You're going to need a couple things from your teacher's kit. You need a dice and enough tokens, the yellow and red ones, for everyone that's going to actually play. The game is in your box and it's marked on the back of the paper with the number 7. To play the game, you pretty much want to roll the dice and move forward the number of spaces, and then the next person is going to get a turn. The first one to the pumpkin patch actually wins. Now, if you want to play this as a cooperative game, you just use one token and take turns moving and rolling the dice. There are some special spots on the board that have different consequences. Use them or not. The younger they are, the less likely you want to use them. But as they get older, it's kind of a nice way to enjoy a little more variety in the play. This is activity number 8, pumpkin moods. And in your box, you'll find a bag with faceless pumpkins. You and your child can explore the different emotions by first talking about what they are and then using the faceless ones to draw a face on them that represent an emotion. Can you guess the first one? You're right, happy. What about the second one? Surprise. What emotions will you draw? I can't wait to see what they decide that the emotions that they're going to actually put on there. Well, that's all for this week. Come back next week for some more pumpkin fun.